they were banning all these marksmen. We already know that Gina is definitely one of those players who carries this team sometimes. So if Vendetta is also onto that, they may, First Blood's gonna need to watch out for those ganks.
Yeah, and one of the things we gotta watch out too is Joybaj. We always see Joybaj enjoy having this presence and this vision over the whole map, and I feel like that's gonna take a key factor, but we're already going into that heavy dive comp here onto Kid.
Yeah, this is definitely bad. This is what I was worried about. Kid taking a lot of damage there, and Vendetta already invading, knowing that, listen, it's a fighter up against an assassin. We are going to try to put as much pressure as possible onto Kid in this laning phase, G.
No, definitely. And, you know, you said it best. I feel like we really have to watch out for Gina and, you know, watch out for Kid. Some of these are going to be key plays. The biggest thing that I'm seeing here, though, is that the Kai is an XP laner, not a roam, because the Grok's roam. And I don't know, they're kind of all over the map at this point. They could just be covering that left lane, but Grok's already in the bottom lane with Gina. So that's a really crazy role to go for if we're seeing, you know, Joybaj, of course, is their roam. So being on the Grok and roaming and not letting the Kai is pretty crazy.
I mean, the Akai can do well against the Esmeralda. This isn't too far left field. I think he can at least stalemate, but we may already be seeing a possible gank happen up here in the top. Luffy, or Galaxy actually, taking a little too many tower shots. Going to be able to get away from that, but Turtle will be up in just a few seconds, and it looks like Vendetta does have the position for it.
Does have the position, and they're already engaging here, T-Rex. We might see someone go down.
Well, Luffy does use the heavy spin. Galaxy under the tower. That is first blood for Ashley there. Pokey trying to pick up the pieces here. Moving back to the turtle now. Shiki also here, but down pretty low on health. This may not be the fight that Vendetta wants, but Pokey is able to secure that turtle. Shiki, though, very, very low. Pokey now into the fight. Does not have the enhanced chain, so does not get the pop-up, but will be able to get away with his life. So it's a kill for a turtle. Not a horrible trade. Vendetta holding a bit of a gold lead here.
They were holding it good, and while we were focusing on that turtle, Kid was already stealing the blue buff on Vendetta's side. So this is what I really wanted to see from Kid. He's roaming around, knows that it's going to be really hard and almost a waste of time to be able to get some of these objectives, and already invading. It's great aggression by Luffy.
Oh, Luffy though gets the pin, takes out Galaxy, so at least he gets something for that trade. A nice outplay, and now Shiki in a bit of trouble. Kid is here, has not used the ultimate yet, almost gets knocked up and does not go for the finish. Gets stuck. Shiki's able to escape and with his life.
Yeah, you know, and it's not a bad idea to go for it, especially having to deal with Shiki there. Being able to just send him back to the base was, to be honest, a good play. But we did just see that Joybaj went down to Galaxy there. And now we have another pause. It does seem like maybe TFB's having a little bit of a ping issue, some type of lag or device issue. So we're gonna see what they're possibly go with here, but I mean, both teams are kind of giving blow for blow here. T-Rex, Vendetta is still a little bit in the lead.
Yeah, Vendetta is holding up, right? But in my eyes, Team First Blood, they're holding up. They're staunching the bleeding. I thought it was going to be a bit worse than this in these first few minutes, and I got a feeling as we creep a little bit farther, Ashley now at level 5, going to be able to use that Cult Altar. And if Team First Blood can get a bit of an advantage in this gold lane early on and get these rotations from Gina earlier than usual, it could definitely spell trouble for Vendetta. But it's all going to depend, I think, on who can bring these 5-mans together a little bit quicker than the other team.
Definitely. You know, what's kind of turning our decision, you know, making that we had to go for, they're kind of going for it right now, but we've seen heavy kill presence in the XP lane, not totally against Gina, but while I was thinking about that, you could already see Theo hitting that flicker.
Oh, that is bad. Gina may go down. Yuna trying to get the finish here. Flickers in, able to take it. Now Joybaj caught in the middle of several members. Ashley and Kid, though, have showed up. The shadow kill comes in. Shiki brought pretty low, able to escape, though. Kid just wants one, but cannot find it. Oh, he does dive in. in, able to get the kill onto Yuna there. Theo now also in a bit of trouble. Shiki maybe trying to re-engage, does not push it too much though, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. Both gold laners going down up at the turtle. Still a little bit of action continuing on the map, but First Blood does not want to go for it. They're going to give another turtle over to the side of Vendetta.
Yeah, for Team First Blood, I think they're really just doing... The only time we're probably going to see their presence in the river is when they're going for the Lord. Right now, they know that they're not too... They need to farm up. Kid needs to get that damage because there's just... It's going to be hard to have to deal with Pogi. But again, already just diving in and controlling a lot of the map here and taking a lot of that farm away from Kid. Gina having a tough time down here, T-Rex.
Yeah, definitely having a tough time, but it seems like First Blood has faith in her possibly here. Ashley and Joybaj a little late to the party, playing a bit more reactionary, right? But there hasn't been anything too major that's happened. Both gold laners have gone down, but now, speak of the devil, Theo looking for something, but this time Ashley and Joybaj are here. Shiki also hiding out in the tri-bush. The tension is high right now. We're getting to that breaking point where eventually some fights have to start really breaking out, and speak of it, Wild Charge comes in. Theo takes a bit of damage, but the peel from Shiki helps Theo get away with those enhanced chains. Ashley getting knocked up, so a nice disengage from the side of Vendetta there.
Yeah, and I mean, with the goal difference is starting to gap now. And this is not what TFB wants, but they are going for a tower push here, and I mean, they might have it. Even though that the gold gap is a little bit different, we're seeing that peel, we're seeing that pressure, and the farming's just there. What I am seeing from TFB side though, they have so much physical damage that I was seeing from the side of Vendetta. They were building all of that physical protection, but
Gina instantly annihilated. Theo able to catch him with those fatal links, and then he's popped up by Shiki and taken out. Joybaj able to flicker away from that lethal counter. Right now, Kid can't do anything right now. There's no damage there. He can't seem to lock onto Yuna. Finally does though, but the rest of the team is ready for him to pop out. He's able to flicker away to safety, but even there, barely any damage. The Hayabusa having a little bit of trouble scaling right now.
Yeah, and I mean, I was saying that they wanted to end this game a little early, but they're having a tough time here. Kid getting zoned out of his own blue buff. Ashley putting a lot of presence on Galaxy. A heavy spin coming off, but it's not there and utilized to do anything just yet. Kid is not going to be able to secure his blue buff here. Maybe gonna go for it. Low HP goes in.
I couldn't quite catch. I think he was actually able to steal that back or take his own rightfully, but now a nice stun, big knock up. Everyone gets pulled in from the Shadow Stampede, and Ashley able to take out Theo. Galaxy could be next, will be next. A double kill going to the side of Ashley. That Cult Altar came in clutch. It's almost like Vendetta just forgot about it, went for the engage. I almost forgot about it, G, and it just came in and helped that team fight.
I actually as well forgot about it, but we do have a unique gift code now appearing on the screen. If you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and type in hashtag NACT fall season on Facebook in the NA Esports Discord main chat. Either one to be able to receive a unique gift code here, T-Rex.
Oh, bit of a pop though. Team First Blood finally finding their moment. Kid trying to come in, and this is what I meant. Right when we hit 7 minutes, man, Team First Blood just has this explosion, this rubber band back, able to take a team fight, able to take the gold lane tower. This, I think, is when Vendetta needs to back off a bit, but Pogi doesn't know. Chill, gets pinned to the wall. Kid and Ashley also here. Pogi is very tanky though. Shadow pulled back under the tower, but gonna be able to get away from this. Knockup comes on to Luffy there. Luffy, though, still looking for something. Gina rotates up to the mid, gets a bit of poke damage there, but now we're seeing Team First Blood get into the fray here as Galaxy takes this top EXP lane.
Yeah, this is going to be really tough for TFB, to be honest, man. Like, the only person that's going to have, I say, real viability here is Ashley on this Fermis, because the team is so physical dependent, you know, and Vendetta's already capitalized on that, and now we're already coming into the first lord here. Can they contest this, T-Rex?
Yeah, Vendetta's not wasting any time. They want to try to get this Lord quick, but Shiki taking a lot of damage there. Galaxy with the falling Star Moon. Luffy trying to get away, gets caught by the Fatal Links, and Yuna picks up the kill. Several members of TFB are already down. Kid and Luffy in their grave, and now the Lord goes to the side of Vendetta. This could definitely be bad for Team First Blood here, G.
Yeah, and I suspect it. We might see that TFB is going to definitely have to turtle up and farm it out and maybe wait for this severe late game, to be honest. And they just, Vendetta doesn't want to let that happen. We do see Pogi going to hit.
Yeah, Pogi takes a bit of damage, gets knocked up, double knocked up, wall comes out, and Gina picks up that kill. Lord, though, still coming. At least TFB gets somebody off the map before this push, but Galaxy having free reign up in the top lane. Gonna be able to take this tower. Kid backs off, knows he can't do much about this as Galaxy and the Lord march forward. They're gonna have to surrender that tier 3 in the mid lane if they want to defend the top side. Akai, though, does come to the mid. Galaxy in between Joybaj and Kid. Shadows comes out, has not popped the ultimate yet. Luffy also trying to defend the top side as Gina clears out the way, but Lord trying to connect, trying to find the tower, goes down before Kid able to defend it, not losing too much in that push. Luffy, though, with the heavy spin on Shiki. No team, though, is there to help out Kid. Maybe trying to make the engage. Galaxy with the fallen Star Moon, trying to get back on the Luffy, catches nothing but air. Team First Blood just trying to defend here as Vendetta eats away at their blue buff.
Yeah, and I mean, going back onto what we were deciding here, the fights just constantly keep going, T-Rex.
Yeah, they do keep going. Luffy brought very low, but the Cult Altar help him survive. Galaxy into the backside. Does pick up Luffy. Yuna gets the kill. Joybaj also on the run in the orange buff jungle, able to flicker away and escape, but a big Fatal Links. This is bad. Ashley down. Kid very low as well, and the chase is on. Galaxy taking out Joybaj, and Kid will be next. Ashley all alone now up against 5 members of Vendetta. How much will they take with this push?
Man, I mean, they took a lot of lives there, T-Rex. Definitely taking it to TFB here. They're not really able to turtle up right now, and the gold lead's now 7K, and it's looking tough for TFB. The snowball is definitely initiated from the side of TFB. We need to see them. They have to turtle up. They just don't have the damage. Looking at the items right now, the only thing that we're seeing is that, you know, Ashley had to go a little bit for more of the defense. Doesn't have too many damage items on this Fermis, and we already seeing a pause come by. Joybaj again. I'm thinking we might be seeing some technical difficulty from TFB, and this might be playing into a major decision factor on how hard they're being pushed here, T-Rex.
I mean, I don't know. I think they're playing a decent game, and first pause was by the side of Vendetta. So I don't want to exactly, you know, throw in the bell, as in that's the reason why. I don't want to take anything away from Vendetta here, because they're playing a great game, especially Yuna right now on the carry with a 2,000 gold lead over Gina right now. Has almost every item locked in, dealing a lot of damage. Yuna's been just picking up kills left and right, and with the support of Galaxy landing these falling Star Moons and the rest of her team making the plays, she's just able to get in there and just shred them down, finish them off. So the dive composition that we're seeing from Vendetta right now is working so well, and there's just not enough damage to deal with that front line. For TFB, they just can't take out Pogi. They just can't take them down to even get to Yuna right now.
Yeah, and I mean, two of the biggest things that I feel like are, you know, like changing factors that we're not seeing from TFB is the Cult Altar's not able to secure too much. They're getting burst down by Vendetta's heavy burst comp and push comp here. So, I mean, like you were saying, they really wanted this game early, and Vendetta's looking good. They're scaling, you know, they're taking buffs. Look, even Kid was not even able to secure that red buff right there. So we need to see some type of, you know, comeback from them, but they're kind of in a tough situation here that they're not able to, you know, give anything, and there's a heavy spin to kind of zone them out.
Yeah, Luffy may have used that a little bit too early, maybe a little nervous. Now Yuna onto Luffy. Lord does go to Pogi there, and Vendetta gonna keep on marching forward. Joybaj forced to back off, gets a wild charge, able to knock up Galaxy. Shiki also looking for something. In comes Theo. He's a fast boy, just waiting to lock that Fatal Links onto somebody. Green dots on the side of Vendetta. Ultimates ready to go. G. Lord will be coming soon.
Yeah, and I mean, like you were stating during our pause, Yuna is fed, absolutely killing it. And I feel like that's one of the things that we suspected, you know, Gina to have a little bit of a better like go at a carry here with the Clint, but it just didn't pan out right. And I kind of got to contribute that to maybe Joybaj. Like, I haven't seen too much. I might, Nakai roam might have been better.
Big falling Star Moon though. Lord does get the crash into that middle inhibitor. Shiki with the knockup. Big Fatal Links onto several members of Cult Altar. Able to come in though and help out Luffy. Pushing Yuna aside, trying to create space for Gina to take out the Lord. Gina able to do it, but Luffy does pay the price for that. Yuna able to pick up the kill. Gina also goes down. Kid coming from the backside, not able to get on the Galaxy there. Too much shield, not enough damage. The knockup and the fatal counter. Pogi able to get that one down. 3 members down. The base will fall next as Vendetta locks on. Game 1 going to the side of Vendetta.
Man, an absolutely stellar game from Vendetta, just taking home the first